Right, now we're going to talk about public domain movies. Now I want you to think about something here for a minute. People love old movies, they really, really do. Old movies appeal to a lot of people. Remember, I've said this a number of times, nostalgia sells. They have an awful lot of public domain movies and films and TV shows and cartoons and so on here that you could potentially earn from. So you can search and go through their site here and see what they've got. You can see they've got all sorts of films and TV and so on. So you can do a search. Oh, lovely, I hope it's in you. I love it when it does that. And you can pick a category. I mean, let's put in. I have no idea. Let's just pick a category: science fiction and horror, and search, because we know that science fiction is incredibly popular. So you can see here, there's all sorts of science fiction shows there. Some of them, 1960, 1959. These may or may not be in the public domain. You'd have to check to be absolutely sure. But it's a 1942, 1947. But people who are into science fiction, into this sort of thing, are basically going to want to buy this. I mean, just as a here you are. Here's a quick business idea. You convert all these old movies to DVD, you burn them onto DVD, you set up a site selling them, you create a load of physical products and go along to sci-fi conventions and sell them. And I guarantee people will buy these. They'll absolutely love them, because people do enjoy this sort of movie. People that are fanatical about this will really, really want to buy the old stuff. I mean, look at that, Murder at the Baskervilles. I mean, that's 1929, so chances are that may well be in the public domain. You'd have to be 100% sure. I mean, here you are, here's a silent one, Nosferatu, 1922. That is in the public domain. So you can take that and you can create a DVD. I mean, use a website like Kunaki's a good one to do print on demand, and you set up an entire business based around selling niche sci-fi movies to people. Fantastic niche, fantastically profitable. So you can see there's idea after idea after idea here. I mean, you could sit and spend your life working on public domain and make an absolute fortune. But this is just one of the sites so far, and you can see there's potentially a massive amount of information here. Okay, and here's another one. This is the public domain movie database. I think you got to join to actually see anything useful in here. But you can see there's a lot of, this is basically full of public domain information. I mean, if I click on that, you can see here some of the stuff that's in the public domain. So you can see that there's quite a lot. Again, look, martial arts. Again, martial arts. People who are into martial arts love to buy martial arts movies. They are probably a big collector of it. And by the way, I've been told by someone that most Bruce Lee films are actually in the public domain, but I'd have to check that to be 100% sure. So you can see there's a lot of information here. You'd have to join the site. I don't believe they charge for access. I'm not sure. I mean, let's click on the join button now and see what it says. Can't be bothered. But you can see it's a potential source of material. I mean, look at these cartoons. People collect cartoons. Musicals. People love old musicals. Comedy. You've got niche after niche after niche here that potentially you could be making money from. I mean, any of these. You can create a website based around these movies. You can either sell the collection on DVD, or you can sell it as a membership site or one-off payment access, or whatever you want. But there's potential there. Lots of it. Again, here's another one, OpenFlix. It's a directory of movies commonly thought to be in the public domain, so you may want to check to be absolutely sure. But there's all sorts of potential here again. So let's click on sci-fi and fantasy. Again, fantastic. Buy DVD. This links to Amazon products, but there's nothing to stop you putting these on Kanaki and selling them yourself. Or failing that, you can You burn them all onto discs. You create nice discs, nice packages. You take them along to sci-fi conventions, and people will buy them. They'll bite your arm off. Now here you are. You can see copyright notes here. Film was copyright 1959. There is no renewal record, so that means that is in the public domain. But look, it says you've got to be careful because there is a 1995 version that has additional copyrighted material that you can't use. But there's another one here. It's a Bela Lugosi film. Those are very, very popular. And again, lots and lots of information here for you. So you can go through and pick out these movies and use them to basically for you to be able to earn money. I mean, what a fantastic idea. I mean, again, westerns. People who are into westerns love them and want to buy old movies. So again, this is quite a good site because it gives you some good information, but it doesn't always tell you. So this one, they're not sure what the copyright protection is, so you'd have to do your research before you could use these. But lots and lots of information. You see, many of these don't appear to be on DVD either. Okay, so you could release these on DVD and people would want to buy them. I mean, you can even get your products listed on Amazon. You could release these, find these public domain movies and release them on Amazon through print on demand at Kunaki, and there you are. You have a business with one of the world's biggest sites. So potential, wow. Okay, now here's another site. This is basically it's buyoutfootage.com. It's quite interesting. It's a lot of public domain stock footage. So this is things like newsreels, military, NASA, classic cartoons, some Christmas stuff, and religious programs, and so on and so forth. So this is stock footage. So this should be quite useful. I mean, here you are, just looking at this site. Here's an idea, and if any of you would like to run with this idea, please drop me a line and let me know how well you did with it. What about taking a selection of material from this site and creating specific DVDs of major events from years of people were born? So, if someone was born in 1963, for example, you could take a lot of information from here, cut them all together, put in some relevant, public domain music as well from the same era, and there you are. You have a lovely present for somebody. Lovely birthday gift, a DVD of footage and programs from the year that they were born. I mean, how fantastic is that? People would love that. People do love that. So there's an idea, and it's all free. All you need to do is sit down with a video editor, put it all together, create the DVD, and you're laughing, absolutely laughing. So again, this is a good site. Go through it and have a look. The potential is absolutely massive. Here's another one, emol.org.movies. Lots and lots and lots and lots of movies, and most of these you can use. Look, there's Sherlock Holmes movies, TV episodes, there's movies, crime, mystery, drama, etc, etc. So you can see, again, lots of sci-fi, very popular niche, music videos. So there's a lot of information here that you could use. You can use these movies. So they're legal to transfer. There you are. So you can have a good look through these and find some really, really good programs that you can create physical discs from, or create a membership site around. There's just massive potential. There really, really is with this. I mean, more and more people now have a broadband connection, and a fast broadband connection to their house. So the potential is people want to watch video online. So of course you can provide it to them with this. Again, here's another one. This is a NASA site. So this has many different pieces of video from NASA, which again you may use in on a website, you may use in a video. I don't know what you'd use it for, is up to you, but there's potential here for you to do all sorts of things with what they've got here. I mean, let's face it, NASA has so many videos and photos and everything, the potential is huge. So yeah, have a think about it and think about what you could use this for. But you can see here we've looked at a number of different video sites and we've only scratched the surface. There are many more out there that you could potentially use. So don't feel you're limited to just the few that I've shown you. But remember, if you're in any doubt and is not 100% sure, check the copyright of the product. The video. You've got to make sure that it's in the public domain, because if you don't, then potentially you're going to open yourself up to legal action, and you really don't want that, because if it's owned by a big corporation, they've got a lot more money than you to throw at solicitors and lawyers in order to sue you. So, you know, watch yourself. But for saying that, many of these are in the public domain and you can use them, and there's a lot of very popular movies from the last 90 years that you can still use and sell because they are in the public domain. So, you know, use this resource because the potential is huge. I mean, let's face it, we've been here together for, you know, what, 15 minutes maybe for this video. I don't think it's been a massive length of time, and we've already come up with lots and lots of ideas for money-making businesses. So you can see the potential is absolutely stunning.